Hey guys, good to see you again. I'm Lee Kelso. Meet my new project car. It's a 1994 SAAB 900 Turbo Commemorative Edition. So this is number 91 of the last 500 cars built for the U.S. market in this body style. It is a recent junkyard rescue. There is a lot of work to do to bring this car up to the level I'd like to have it. Sort of a fun, reliable, driver quality restoration my wife and I can take to car shows, and I hope you'll enjoy seeing that process. But what I want to show you today is something really cool. It's a 92 SAAB 900 Turbo Convertible Automatic. Yes, I know, automatic, that I found on bringatrailer.com. And when I learned this car was here in my hometown, well, I knew we had to come by and take a closer look. It's the best color combo for this car, black and tan. It has less than 100,000 miles, and I haven't driven it, but it supposedly runs as good as it looks. Now, I don't claim to be an expert on the SAAB 900 by any means, but I have owned 5 of them, and this car showed me some things that I'd never seen before, which tells me I've probably never seen one as original as this. Check out this one-way check valve here on the vacuum line that feeds the windshield sprayer system. Makes sense for it to be there. I've just never seen it before. This little plastic clip rests on the intake manifold, and it looks like its only job is to support the vacuum line that runs from the turbo blow-off valve here to the intake. Never seen that before at all. And here in the trunk, or the boot for those of you overseas, is another example of originality. Here is your 3-piece hard tonneau cover, your parade boot as it's called, and these little straps clip in right here to hold it in place. I've seen these straps in other cars, never knew what they were for. It's not uncommon to see these cars with aftermarket fog lights. The Bosch replacements, the original replacements, go for big bucks on eBay, and I've got to replace mine, so I'll look for a pair that tuck up tight against the bumper like these do, rather than hang down where they're more likely to be damaged. Ben Sunderland is representing the car. He and his father own Drive Automotive in Fort Wayne, Indiana. They keep an inventory of about 20 high-quality import cars, typically priced between $10,000 and $20,000.
It's unlike any other SAAB I've personally driven. This has an invigoration that I hadn't experienced before in my previous one due to the turbo. There is, some to be desired with the automatic transmission, especially at 3-speed. At highway speeds, the RPMs tend to get a bit high, but outside of that, with the top down and the wind in your hair, it smooths along very nicely on the interstate. It purrs nicely at idle. It's overall, for being a 92, that age, it drives wonderfully.
So Ben is inside the car. You can hear the air conditioning fan. The air blows cold, by the way. But they've never tested whether or not these darn little headlamp washers work. So let's find out together. Let's see what happens. These things are the bane of many SAAB owners' existence. And what do you know? Not only do they operate, they spray just like they should. Just another example of a really solid original car. The interior on the car is really clean and well cared for. If there are cracks in the dash, you can't really tell because it does have a dash cover, and it doesn't frankly fit all that well, but given the overall condition of the car, it's not offensive, it's not a big deal. So this SAAB 900 may not be perfect, but it is as nice an original car as I have ever seen. It certainly puts mine to shame. And yeah, it's kind of a bummer that it's an automatic, but that may be part of the reason that it survives so well. This car was probably driven by, a retired lawyer or something, and not some fool like me who goes out slamming through the gears in their 900. That may be why it's in such great shape. I wouldn't be surprised if this car sets a record for an automatic. So we'll be following this auction and I'll let you know what happens. I don't know what your car needs. If it's a SAAB 900, it's at least 25 years old. That needs something. So get out in the garage, get yourself dirty, and I'll see you next time.